Hello, collective. Welcome into your reading today. This is a collective message. These readings are timeless. However, I feel that I'm supposed to tell you I'm recording this on June 30th, 2026, and the time is 6:55 p.m. when I sat down here to do this. And I feel like those numbers, for some reason, are confirmation for someone, and maybe that is too. Like something about it's was tight when I went to turn my neck. It almost like a tendon twisting or pulling. So that could be significant for someone. Surprise! When I was saying my prayer, I got all of a sudden this message. I usually have kind of a ritual of what I say, and all of a sudden this just came out of my mouth. Allow me to deliver in unison. And I thought, okay, so because of the confirmation, the time, the date, just the numbers, and delivering in unison, I feel like there may be several readers that all start pouring out very similar information. I don't know. That's just kind of in my gut, and inside, that's how I feel. So take that for what resonates. So as I sat down, what I was reminded of is that there's so many people in my life just in the past, I don't even know if it's been a full week, but within this last week frame that have had so many major upsets in their life, in their experience. People very close to them or personally going through a very major event. This is things like getting a divorce, just things like that. Okay. I'm not going to go into all those. You know what that means for you. And the divine is telling me is that right now was a time of truth and faith in what's happening in your life right now. It's like we're really building trust and learning where to put our trust and our faith. So another thing I've been talking about, I got my new light, right? So this sticker was on there, and I got this light, 2 weeks ago? This sticker was on there. I saw it. I just didn't pay attention to it. And today, during this time, I actually took the time, for the first time in 2 weeks, I'm sure that's a message here, to read what it said. Now, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can read that. Here. Doesn't matter. I'll tell you. It says, please remove the protective film before use. I didn't take the time to read it. Maybe not taking the time to read the fine print. Something there. I'm not sure. It's been there all along. In my face. I've looked at it every single day and every single time I did a reading, but I never took the time to read it. So there's something there for the collective. And I was getting something about the writings on the wall, or it's right in front of your face, or you're coming face to face with the writing on the wall, understanding something. And then I was hearing several different phrases here, and I feel like you guys might resonate with one of those. I got to get my together. I need to get my life together. Something like that. And then it's making me think of, I need to collect something from over here. So grab that and take everything that's here. And it's reminding me of integrating. And this could be a challenging thing. Are we open? Are we open to integrating that? Or are we trying to keep these things separate, and every time we try to put them together, it's like a headbutt? That's reminding me, if you saw the All Signs reading, which was super fun to do. I'm telling you what, even for me watching back was super fun. And something about candle dancing come out in that reading. So I've made sure to have the candle right here. Hopefully that stays in the screen the whole time. And that this could flicker. For some of you, it's going to like confirm something for you. There we go. Thank you. So what was I saying? That was in Taurus. I think Taurus and Gemini both, because it came out during that transition. So if you're feeling that, maybe there's something there. And again, about the all signs. So there's another reader who I absolutely love, and she does something that I've decided I'm going to adopt this theory with that. And that is, it made so much sense to me when I could look at it. So what she says is your sun sign and the sign before it and the sun after. The sun before it and the sun after. That would be 3 suns. Father, Spirit, Holy Ghost. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Maybe that'll resonate for someone. Your sun sign, and watch the sign prior and the sign after yours to get a better understanding of like past, present, future. Okay. And then also what was brought to my mind prior to that was the fact that to get the full message of everything that's going on in our life, it's really valuable to check all signs during a time. Because even though, let's say I'm a Gemini, but if what I'm going through has to do with a certain house, then that might lead me to an Aries reading. So anyway, throwing that out there, I feel like it's just a suggestion that if you're not resonating with something, check a different sign. Now, so in a couple different readings, what also came out was something about storing information in the wrong place. And I was thinking about that, like storage unit. You know, you got stuff here, you got stuff here, and you want to put it all together. And our operating system of how we store things, not only in our brain, but in our body, we literally store emotions in our cells. Okay. Then when I wrote that, then they gave me the message compressing, kind of like a trash compactor. You put it all together so you can get it in this concise space so it's easier to take out the zip file, right? Side note, there are so many people that have dogs here, which is fabulous. And I'm telling you what, I swear to goodness, the dogs stop in front of my balcony window to do their thing. Now, what I feel is that the dog is attracted here. But it's a little unnerving when you look out and all of a sudden there's like a person right there because the sidewalk is right beside my balcony. So not much privacy unless I completely close the blinds. and I usually keep my shears closed at least. So I think this all plays into the message. I'm not sure. Something about seeing through the veil, seeing something, seeing a shadow, seeing what's being drawn to you. And it's of a very in tune with nature type of thing, which animals are, right? It's funny to me that I was just like, oh, you might be shocked at something you see in this phase of your life. Shocked. You might be in awe. Like there might be a lot of surprising things, good or bad. Because what did I say? Many major upsets. So shocking events seem to be significant. Now, when I asked, I have a spread here I'm going to follow. So I wanted to know 1111 on the timer. Thank you. The collective's energy. And the card that came out is the golden thread. So I just went ahead to see what that message is about. And as I shuffled, more cards came out. We have the scene. Now, what's interesting to me is this card in particular, seen and unseen. Okay. Some of these cards have two meanings and others are fully upright. And I thought, you know what? I just feel like mixing it up. I turned, I scrambled, I cut, I turned some more, and I just mixed it all up. I've done that twice now in the last couple weeks. And the scene, it stayed the same. I feel like that spirit wanting you to know, I see you. I see how challenging this is. I see you. And they're wanting you to reflect on what you've seen. Like this hard time. First of all, I feel like Spirit saying, I see you reflecting. I see you going through these challenges. And I really see you taking a look and seeing what's coming at you. And that you might be being met with a lot of scarcity mindset around you. Or at least this particular that resonates with this message. You might be noticing that a lot of information that comes towards you comes from a scarcity mindset. And I would say that that's because you have leveled up in your abundant mindset. So fabulous. 1331, as I said that. So keep that in mind. What else is happening is during this transition that you are going through, it has taken you to a space of the unknown. And what was brought to my mind the other day was to look up the polar opposite of where I am right now. And it's in the middle of the, was it called the summer ocean? That's not right. Anyway, in the middle of the ocean. And then after the All Signs reading with all that came up about West Africa, I looked at that, and the opposite of it was also an ocean. And it was saying that most of the land mass that we have, the polar opposite, is deep in water. And I feel that. It's like we've gone to the other side of the earth in this transformation. and digging in for answers. So then we have Chamber of Inspiration, and it came out upside down. Now, if you can see this, I don't know. She has her arms in the air, and there's rings. There's like 3 rings here. And it's reminding me as if like you've gone out into the abyss and traveling through a portal, a hallway, a tunnel. I'm also almost seeing this as if, like, do you know how they have those underwater tunnels? That's kind of what it feels like to me. Like you're being taken through there and to find inspiration. And then we have the holiest temple, and it came out reversed. Taken through there to find that most holiest place within you. What are you connected to? The golden thread. Now, I also see this scenario, if that didn't resonate, I also see it that you're going through a transformation. You feel like you're out here and you don't know what in the heck I'm doing. I need to get my together. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Things feel such a mess. And that a few of you, some of you, maybe one of you, maybe it's me, someone is looking for inspiration in the external, out here, something else to inspire you. And they want you to say, okay, 1717 on the timer. They want you to understand that the answer is within inside you. Okay, can't even hardly talk. That stuttering, stammering has come up a couple of times. Maybe, yeah. I feel like that's how you feel. Like I don't even know what to say. And it could be from a good perspective, and it can be from like you can't even fathom what's happening right now because it's been such a sudden shift, and you don't know what in the world to do. But they're saying, look inside. Your holy temple is what it's all about. That is what connects you to your golden thread. This guidance. I hope that made sense. Now, what was interesting about this information is there's something about the fact that your soul had a dream to be here and now, in this body, on this planet, at this time. And I feel like that relates back. So have trust and faith in me. Please have trust and faith in yourself. Your higher self is guiding you there. Then there was something about your golden thread is the path of your destiny. It holds the potential of all that was, is, and could be. Then it says something, the golden thread is woven throughout all your life experiences. It doesn't always make sense. It doesn't always make sense. But with time and perspective, you can see its intricate weavings glistening back at you at the center of your life. So whatever you resonate with, you are coming into this alignment of your mind, body, soul, finding inspiration from within that is guiding you through this deep ocean dive. There's something about the Indian Ocean and summer, something to do with summer. Gosh, I will have to look. I don't even remember. If you know, put it in the chat. But it's like you're in the middle of nowhere and thinking, I need to get my together. Okay? There was something here. Hold on. Okay, had to do with this reflection. Sorry, let me pause and find this. Okay, what I was relating it to was the scene and this mirror and gaining perspective that what's on the outside and looking inward. It's relating these pictures in particular remind me of, but the time and perspective you can see, with time and perspective, you can see its intricate weavings glistening back at you, the mirror. So you're going to start seeing things reflected to you. That's projection. And some of them you might be really surprised about, okay? The last thing is, this card is here to remind you that your soul came here with a plan, a dream to be brought to life, and it's time to say yes to that now. Okay, so there's a little affirmation. Your soul, this is in the section that's called Soul Inquiry. I feel like we're going through this soul inquiry, like finding out, who am I? What the heck is going on? Who am I truly? I wanted to get it together. The old part of me, the new part of me, integrating this together. It was 2233. So this little thing about the soul inquiry. What's your soul's greatest dream? How can you act on it now? So that's just something to ponder, a helpful question of where you're going, what you're doing. This feels very related to the North Node and this transformation out of scarcity. So if you start having things shown to you that you're scared of, or that you used to be scared of, now you're not. Difference in your risk tolerance. These are all collective information that's guiding you to your destiny. Okay? So there's that. Interestingly enough, on the bottom of the deck, Child of Innocence. This is where it's taking us. It's taking us into, what was the child scared of? What projections were you taught that really you weren't scared of to start with? What? And maybe they passed on their fear to you. So do you truly have this fear? Is it truly yours, or was it projected? So that is the information that I'm getting there. Now, trust the process. What do we need to know about trust the process? When I looked up, it was 2424. Trust the process. That's 66. Sixth house. South node. North node, south node, alignment. That's what it is. The process. What else? So the process is like staying on track from south to north, a straight line through the middle. Because they're bringing me back to when I looked at the polar opposite. And when you read that, it says, if you went directly through Earth to the other side, this is what you would find from, whatever area you look up. Something quick, fast, lots of information, downloads. The process to becoming independent. What all have you gone through in this lifetime? The goal is to become a sovereign being. And this is helping you do so at this time. Okay. Where are we going? I feel like I already answered that, but let's get a card on it. Your North Node. What you came here to do. Your destiny. Your destiny is what you came here to choose to create. What else? Where are we going? Earth. Where are we going? What the heck? I just said you go through Earth. You come out on the other side. Well, no, into the depths, but this in between would be Earth. We're going inward. We're going deep into our most grounded space, which is the innocence of a child. Okay. So what's the challenge here? Tell me about the challenge for the collective. Feels like uncovering a lot of sadness. I'm hearing a lifetime of sadness, a family sadness. Something that turned your world upside down. Damn. And what I'm hearing at this moment is, remember to lean on support, whomever that may be. Family, friends, like there is support around you. And number one, there's support and guidance. Remember, it all started with the angels out here. I see you. I'm right here with you. You are never alone. Okay, can you tell me more about this challenge? I think that was the Chariot card. I couldn't see it that fully. 10 of Wands. The goal is to wrap this up. All of this sadness, unhappiness of the past. The goal is to wrap it up and stop carrying the burden. Release it. Now I'm seeing this as tears. Let it go. Get it out. Find a way to let it out. Let out the emotions. Release them. That's journaling. That's crying. That's write it all down on a piece of paper and burn it in a healthy, safe fashion. Write it all down. Put it in the shredder. Some form I'm hearing a formal ritual. They can be anything, whatever you consider that to be. It could be scribbling on a piece of paper and going for a walk and finding a random trash can and throwing that away. I don't know why that's coming up, but that's what I'm seeing. It was the Chariot. Because the goal is to find your truest direction, what you came here to do, the soul retrieval, what did I say? The soul inquiry. You are inquiring into your most internal sacred space to retrieve information of your direction, of your destined path. That's what we're doing right now. If you resonate with this message, that's where you're at. That's what you're doing. Wow. Okay. So that's a challenge, right? Releasing emotions can be very challenging, and it's possible. It may take a formal ritual to do so. It could be lighting the candle with the intention of staying true to yourself every day. Every day. I'm doing my best. And that's all we can ask. We're not going to be perfect. That's reminding me. I have felt so meticulous about things. And I'm like, well, hello, Virgo part of my life. What can I release about this attempting to be perfect, attempting to perform for memories of the past, of teachings of the past? I just don't resonate with that anymore. But yet it was brought to my mind earlier today, and I thought, oh my gosh, good Lord, like I'm not going back there. So there's times that you may recognize something that needs some work. And then there's other times that you might recognize something that you just need to appreciate how far you've come. Okay. What is the guidance here? Oh, I picked up this deck and these were left behind. The guidance. Exactly what I just said. Look how far you've come. Look how far you've come. You have grown so much, and there's a lot that you've not formally recognized or acknowledged about yourself. And they want you to know, I saw you. And now it's time for you to look in the mirror, and you need to see it too. It was 3333 on the timer. This is something the collective is going through at this time. This transformation, this chamber of transformation is to align us, come together with what our soul came here to do. Love it. Love it. And the next question was, what's the possible outcome if we follow this guidance? This card stayed on the table. 10 of Pentacles. You are creating this happy family, happy life, abundant life. Remember, we're letting go of scarcity. This is where we're going. We're listening to the wisdom. Looky there. There's the dogs. The dogs that came to the window. I kind of want to cry, and I kind of want to drive it home. You are a freaking power horse in the year of 2026. You're a powerhouse. You are a force to be reckoned with, and it's damn time you recognize it. Whatever that means for you, buy yourself an ice cream, some sugar-free gum that you haven't allowed yourself to have for a while. I don't know what it is. Like when I said that, I was thinking about when I was a kid, one of my favorite bubble gums was, what is it called? It came in the real long stick. I think they still make it, but it's not near like it was before. It used to be this huge tube, about this long or longer. It was huge. Great bubble gum. Anybody remember what that was called? If you know, let me know. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe you want to skip something to celebrate how far you've come and let your inner child know that I know we've been through some hard times, but we got this. That's open and allowing the integration to happen. Instead of the headbutt with the inner child. I mean, yeah. Why? Because you're a freaking manifester. You have collected all the tools that you need to go out here and create this flippin' life that you want so much. Your destiny. You've graduated. Complete. I feel like that's the end of the message. Is there anything else? Oh, yes. When I sat down here and this information was coming through, I was feeling a very strong sensation, like from my waist up. So sacral up, I guess you would say, if we're talking that. It was like a strong, I'm hearing the word thrombosis. I know that word, but the actual definition, I know it's a medical term. I felt a strong pulsing, like my heart was beating stronger, not fast. What am I seeing? It's almost as if I can see the reflection of the moon on the building over there. I'm gonna have to go look and see what that is. The reflection. Seeing a reflection of what's hidden. This moon is bringing it out. It's going to show you. It's going to mirror it to you. The pulsing. Your courage, your strength, your determination. It's pulsing through you now stronger from that sacral up. Like this is that, where was the card? Well, there's this, that you're in alignment of the right direction. Okay, collective, that's what I've got for you today. You'll have to let me know about the candle dancing. I have not been paying any attention to it whatsoever. And I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye now. Lead with love.